Okay, who wants to do Mangalacharan? Mahek, can you start, please?
Anayat Nambasya Nandana Salakaya Takshumi Tamena Taksma Shri Gurave Nama Shri Chaitanya Namo Vishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Upakalamaya Kada Sri Padantikam.
Thank you, Beta. Vedant.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakalalam Shri Guru Vaishnav Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raghunathatam Vitam Tam Sajivan Sada Vitam Sada
Savadhutam.
Savadutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saha Gana Lalita Shri Vaishnava Vishakascha.
Shakanvitamscha. Thank you, Beta. Jayani.
Hey Krishna Karano Sindh Dina Bando Jagatpate Kopisa Gopika Kanta Tarakanta Namostute Tamskancha Gaurangi Radhavindeshwari Vishpanusute Devi Prananami Hare Pre.
Ishan. Hare Krishna. Okay. Avya, can you sing that Hare Krishna mantra also?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Beta. Okay, so I'm going to stop share. And Mehak, you want to go first? Show your PowerPoint? Okay, so you want to share your screen? Okay, you are muted, Mehak. Ah, very nice. The killing of Dhenukasur. This is what I wanted to talk about today. Very nice.
Wait, 1 second.
So, killing of Dhenukasura. Happy Balaram Jayanti. When Balaram's friends and Krishna was playing, and then after they're playing, they were tired, and Krishna, and then after playing, they're all tired. So Balaram was, all the Gopas and Gopas,
You can read it better. If you don't remember, read that. You've written that, right? Read it.
While Krishna and Balaram and the Gopas were walking in the forest, the whole atmosphere was nice, with the trees bearing a ton of fruits, almost like they were welcoming Krishna. Krishna and Balaram were playing their fruits, but then got tired. So the Gopas who were also tired became big, but because of their loving devotion, they made sure Krishna and Balaram are not in discomfort. Sometimes Krishna would even massage Balaram's feet. So this is a picture of Balaram resting, and he's resting on the cowherd's lap, and Krishna sometimes he massages his feet.
Yes. See, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is massaging the feet of Balaram, right? And Balaram is the elder brother. And today is Balaram Purnima, which means it's the appearance day of Balaram.
Balaram.
Yeah, so Ayati, you raised your hand?
Isn't it also Raksha Bandhan? So
Yeah,
he was
today is
born
also
on the
Raksha Bandhan, yeah.
and that is the start of the month of
Yes, very nice. Okay.
But wasn't like Balaram wasn't there at that time, was he?
What do you mean he was not there?
Never mind.
He's
Wait. What Leela was it when it was his birthday?
So Balaram is a few days older than Krishna. He's also called Dauji, right? Because he's
Yeah.
elder brother. And Janmashtami is coming next Monday. So he's older just a few days than Krishna.
Oh.
Madhav, come here. Madhav, come here.
Okay, so go ahead, Mac.
One day the Gopas asked Krishna and Balaram to get the sweet fruits that smell so good. A great demon named Dhenukasura was guarding all the fruits. He is strong. Not even animals or birds stay there anymore. They say that Krishna and Balaram are the only people who can defeat him. So this is the Gopas telling Krishna that to kill the demon named Dhenukasura and get all the fruits.
Okay, very nice. Let's go next.
Okay. So to please their friends, Krishna and Balaram decided to take on this task. Then they got here. Balaram started shaking the trees for the fruits to fall. Then Dhenukasura, when Dhenukasura heard was stealing his fruits, even thought he doesn't want to eat them. He ran and kicked Balaram in the chest, but Balaram didn't do anything. Dhenukasura kicked him even harder this time. Balaram caught the demons with one hand and spinned him and put him on the treetop. And because of his weight, the trees started falling down, leaves and fruit on the ground. Then Dhenukasura friends came and attacked them, so then they kept swinging them into treetops, and the demigod showered flowers. After that, everyone started coming back to collect all the fruits.
Wow. Is there any other slide, Beta?
There is.
Go ahead.
The moral of the story. The moral of the story is don't be greedy like Dhenukasura. Always be a true devotee.
Very, very nice. Very nice. So Dhenukasura, yes. Very nice, Mahek. Very nice. The PowerPoint is so nice. You explained it very nice. So the moral of the story is Dhenukasura represents materialistic intelligence. What does materialistic mean? Which means, okay, it's oh, I know how to make money. I know how to play, but that's not everything. It's materialistic intelligence and ignorance of spiritual knowledge, which means people who just know how to make money, how to build big homes, but they don't know who Krishna is. They don't know how to be happy from within. You just cannot be happy by just making big homes, big cars, big cakes, and so much chocolates. It can give you happiness for this teeny tiny moment, for 5 days, 3 days, but then you'll be bored. So Dhenukasura represents that. And then who do we go to for spiritual knowledge? Who do we pray to? Who gives spiritual
Krishna?
knowledge?
Krishna?
Yes, but who is our Adi Guru? Who is the Guru?
Prabhupada?
Yes, he's Jagat Guru, but he gets his knowledge from his Guru and his Guru. So who is the first Guru? Who is the Balaram? Today is Balaram Purnima. And that's why you did this pastime, which is so very nice. So we pray today to Balaram Ji, said, remove this ignorance, remove this this thing from our minds and hearts, so that we can pray nicely and serve nicely Krishna. Because once we understand who Krishna is, then we can serve him nicely. So we pray to Balaram Ji today that please give us this knowledge, so that the seed of devotion can grow in our heart, become so big, it purifies our heart of all the bad things. What is that? Greed, lust, anger, illusion, all these things, it can clean, that knowledge can clean, and then we can go back to Golok Vrindavan. So we pray to go to Balaram Ji today, Daud Ji today, Balbhadra today, that he can help us. He has a plow in his hand, right? So with his plow, he can clean all these things from our heart, because there's so big layers, like, because we have been taking so many birds, like we have this layer of Maya, I want to watch Peppa Pig, I want to watch this, I don't want to do my chanting. We have this big layers, it's inside our heart. So we need a plow from Balaram, clean that, all that, so that we can, so that our hearts become pure, clean, and then we can go to Golok Vrindavan. So very nice explanation. Thank you so much. And now let's stop sharing.
Okay.
Thank you, Beta. Now, whose turn is it? Mahima, you want to go next?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Okay, let me.
Okay, should I share my screen?
Yes, Beta. Wow, that's another one of my favorite pastimes, Brahma Vimohan Leela.
And I want to say something before I start. So
Yes.
a few weeks ago, unknowingly, I picked the Brahma Vimohan Leela, And today I just found out that the I am doing the Brahma Vihoran Leela is Balaram's birthday, which is the same day as today.
Yes, very nice. I'm so happy you're doing this on Balramji's birthday appearance day. Yes, on this day, Balramji was not present because he was celebrating his birthday day.
Meaning this whole Leela was done today.
Yes, 5,000 years ago, it was done on this day. Yes.
Cool. Real cool.
See how Krishna makes his magic work? That Mahima was not able to present last week because Balaramji wanted it to present this week on his appearance day. Very nice, Mahima.
After Krishna saved all of his friends from Aghasura, they were all so hungry, so Krishna decided they should start eating. Since Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he could have eaten lunch in the most beautiful palace with the most delicious foods, but instead he chose to sit on the ground near the Yamuna River with all of his friends. As they were eating, the cowherd boys then realized that the calves went too deep into the forest, and they cried out Krishna's name in fear of the calves' safety. Krishna was so kind that he told the cowherd boys that they can continue eating while he searches for the cows. When Krishna killed Aghasura, all the demigods, including Brahma, were watching in surprise. Many demigods told Brahma that Krishna was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Brahma wanted to see more of Krishna's pastimes. So while Krishna was away looking for the calves, Brahma took all the calves and cowherd boys to a place where they were in a deep sleep. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so he of course knew what happened, but he had to get back to Vrindavan or else all the mothers would be worried about their children. Krishna then expanded himself to look and act exactly like the missing cowherd boys and calves. When all this happened, it was Balaram's birthday, so when Brahma took all the cowherd boys and calves, Brahma was not a part of it. Krishna has been in the form of the calves and cowherd boys for about a year, while for Brahma it was only about a moment. Brahma came to see what fun he had caused, but he was also a little afraid because Krishna was his master and he had taken away his friends and calves. When Brahma saw the same cowherd boys and calves that he took away, still in Vrindavan playing with Krishna, he was really surprised. In the Krishna book, it talks about when Brahma put his small mystic power before Krishna, it was like a glowworm in the daytime or snow in the nighttime. Because when glowworms are in the daytime, you can't see them glow. And when snow is in the nighttime, you can't see the shimmer of it. This means that when a man of small mystic power wants to show potency and the presence of a greater mystic power, he diminishes his own influence, not increases it.
Very nice.
To show Brahma that they were all just forms of Krishna, the cowherd boys and calves turned into Lord Vishnu, and all the Brahmas from all the different material universes came. It is said that Krishna did this because since Brahma was under the impression that he is the only creator, he made all the Brahmas from all the different universes come so he could see the truth. Brahma got down on his knees and offered his obeisances unto Krishna. After offering his prayers to Krishna, he circumambulated him 3 times before going back to Brahmaloka. All of Krishna's friends and calves came back beside the Yamuna River, just like they were before Brahma took them, and they were all enjoying their lunch together. So lessons to learn from this pastime. You can never be more powerful than Krishna, because Brahma thought he was more powerful and he wanted to see what Krishna would do once he took away his friends. And Krishna knows everything, so you can't hide anything from him. So when Brahma took all the cowherd boys and calves, he thought Krishna didn't know anything, so he wanted to see what Krishna could do. But actually, Krishna knew everything that he did. Hare Krishna, and happy Balaram Jayanti.
Very nice, very nice. I'm so proud you guys have done so much, so nicely. Very nice storytelling, a very nice pastime. You picked that right pastime. It's a big pastime. You summarized it very nicely, Mahima. Only one thing I wanted to add. So this represents this Brahma Vimohan Leela represents speculative thinking. Okay, So because Brahma did not think that this child, 5-year-old child, could be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? He thought, how can this 5-year-old child be more powerful than me? So when you start imagining that, oh, Krishna cannot be supreme, when you start thinking how this child can be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is what Brahma Vimohan Lila represents. So we should not believe those people who do not understand or who do not want to accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is what Brahma Vimohan Lila. See, even Brahma, he's not a small person. He is like the biggest demigod of this universe. He could not understand Krishna. So it is very difficult for us to understand Krishna too. But Krishna also plays this pastime. So we human beings can understand that we should not do those kind of mistakes. So very nicely told, very nice Mahima. So now let's move on to Shriya. Shriya, are you ready?
Yes, Babaji.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, very nice picture. Yes, go ahead.
Aristasura, an obstacle to true devotional service. Thank you, Prabhuji, for letting me talk about this Aristasura story. Hare Krishna. Vrindavan. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, lived in Vrindavan, where all of his devotees and gopis lived. Vrindavan is a beautiful place where beautiful flowers, lots of trees, many cows, and lots of cowherd boys and gopis play with Krishna. Aristasura. Kamsa, who believed Krishna would kill him one day, called Aristasura and asked him to kill Krishna. Aristasura changed himself into a bull. He was very strong and had sharp horns. He is huge that he can reach the clouds in the sky. Hare Krishna. When Aristasura entered Vrindavan, his feet shook the ground. All the cows ran as fast as they can from Aristasura. The gopis cried, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna said, do not afraid. I will fight with the bull. Aristasura came running fast towards Krishna. Krishna threw him far away. Aristasura got up and took a deep breath. He again started running towards to kill Krishna. Krishna caught one of his horns and threw him very hard in the ground. Aristasura fell and died.
Go back. I think you had yes.
Yeah. Who is Aristasura? In another life, his name was Varantantu. He approached God Brahaspati and requested to accept him as a student. God Brahaspati accepted his request. One day, unknowingly, he sat with his feet facing God Brahaspati. This
angered God Brahaspati and cursed him to be turned into a demon. Varantan to apologize for his mistake and begged for forgiveness. Brahaspati gave him a boon that he will be killed by Lord Krishna and will attain moksha. Moral of the story. The moral of the story is people think it does not matter what deity you worship. Worshipping demigods is same as worshipping Supreme Personality Lord Krishna. This will confuse you and becomes an obstacle on the path of pure devotional service. It is like in this story, Arishtastra bull trying to kill Krishna. So when you see these obstacles in your love towards Krishna, you cry out for Krishna to help by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shreya, very nicely done. Even we have not done the story and you nicely explained the story. Very nice. So yes, Arishtasura, what does it represent? The pride arising from indulging in different religions, different demigods, deity worship, as you're saying. And in they cheat. They might say, oh, I'm chanting. And then after 2 hours, they might eat meat. Or they will say, our religion is the best religion, and then after that they might go and drink wine and something. So we should understand, like Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? So it's like when you water a plant, do you put water on the flower, on the leaves, or you put water on the roots? Roots, right? When you put water on the roots. So if you worship Krishna, you are worshipping Ganesha, you are worshipping Kartikeya, you're worshipping Durga, you're worshipping everyone. You don't need to worship them separately. And when you're trying to do pure devotional service, then you should not, these 4 things, you should not eat meat, you should not do intoxication, which means bad things to be eaten, like don't do drugs, cigarettes, and all that stuff, bad stuff. Only one partner, and then no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and then the 4th one is what's the 4th one? I keep forgetting. No meat eating, intoxication, and okay, I'll get to it. But then you chant, and you chant your rounds. So Shreya, very well done. Adhav, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you sharing today? Are you sharing a PowerPoint? Or are you doing something else?
I'm doing nothing. I'm just reading.
What are you doing?
I'm reading. I'm like saying about reading.
Yes. Go ahead.
Not saying about the book.
Okay. Go ahead, read. I cannot hear you. Come closer.
Oh, Prabhuji, 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, so the 4th regulative principle was no gambling. I forgot that, right? So you should not gamble.
Yes.
Not good. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Today I'm going to talk about killing Putana. Putana was a witch. She wanted to kill Krishna. Putana dressed like a very beautiful woman and was very beautiful. And she visited Mother Yasoda's house. All the gopis thought she was a goddess. Mother Yasoda did not stop her from carrying Krishna. Putana placed him on her lap and Krishna sucked her poison and started to feed her poison. Krishna finished Krishna sucked all the poison milk and sucked her life fill. Krishna killed Putana. Putana was looking horrible and very big. Her hair was like a red bush. Her hand was like a bridge. Her stomach was like a dried lake. The devotees were happy that Krishna was safe. The devotees picked him up and chanted the 12 names of Vishnu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, Adhav. You told the story of Putna very nicely, and here is showing the picture of Putna on the ground. Putna was 12 miles long when she died. Right, Ishan? How much long was she when she died? How long was Putna when she died? How big? 8 miles. Yeah. 8 miles. Yeah, Ishan remembers all the statistics. I forget.
What about 12 miles? You forgot about 12 miles?
So, yeah, so Putna story very nicely told by Adav. Thank you so much. So Putna story represents false guru, right? What does Putna represent, Adav?
The moral of the story.
Yes, what is the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is don't disguise before Krishna.
Yes, don't disguise before Krishna. Yes, that is very nice because Krishna knows your heart. But see, Krishna is so merciful. What position did Putna get after dying? Okay, Shriya?
A nurse?
Yes, she went to Golok Vrindavan. She became a nurse of Krishna. Because why did
what nurse? Like a doctor's nurse or something else?
No, a nurse who's taking care, like it's a servant, or like you have nurses who help in the taking care of the babies, right? So that kind of nurse, who's like, she's a nurse in a sense that she is taking care of Krishna's things, probably making food for him or some other things for him.
Oh yeah, I
Whatever
know.
Krishna
I know.
service. So why did Krishna make her a nurse? Can anybody say? Yes, Mahima.
Because she gave Krishna her milk, which is something that like a mother would do. And since you being a mother of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is kind of like a big deal, he gave her the position to be like a nurse or like a mother in a way in the Goloka Vrindavan.
Very nice, very nice. See how merciful is Krishna, how he is big-hearted, saying he looked at the positive side of Putana, saying, oh, she came to feed me, and he gave her the position of a nurse in Golok Vrindavan, which is the highest planet. So very nice of Krishna to give that position. It's the same thing, and I don't know whether you guys are doing the Srimad Bhagavatam, right? That, do you guys know who is Sukadev Goswami? Okay. Mahak, can you tell me who is Sukhdev Goswami? You are muted.
Um,
Do you remember? No. Okay. Who is going to tell me? Who is Sukhdev
I
Goswami?
know.
Okay, Ayati, go ahead.
Shukadev Goswami was Radharani's parent in the spiritual world, but
Yes.
like he had like a curse from Shiva because he wanted to read this, he wanted to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. Shiva was doing it to Parvati Mata, but Parvati Mata fell asleep, and then she was doing like like that, and then but then she stopped, and then Shiva knew that she stopped. He would stop saying it. So Shuka started doing it too, and then to the whole Srimad Bhagavatam ended. He's Parvati Mata woke up. He said, I'm sorry I fell asleep in the middle. And then he's like, wait, but I thought you were making the sound. She said that no, I wasn't. So he found out that that Shuka was doing it, and he started chasing him because he wanted to kill it. And then like Shuka found Vyasadeva and his wife's little like cottage place, like where they lived. And I think Vyasadeva was also telling the story to her too. And then his wife did a big yawn, and which made Shuka just go inside her while like he was doing the yawn. And then like a few years later, she was pregnant with Shukadev Goswami, but Shukadev Goswami never wanted to come out because he didn't want to come in this Maya and all that. So Vyasadeva tried, but he said no, I don't want to get into Maya. So he called Krishna to tell him that he would promise not to get into the Maya. So Krishna came and then said that I promise that you're not going to get into the Maya. And then finally Shukadev Goswami came out, but instead of coming out as a baby, he came out as a 16-year-old man.
Yes.
And he went to the trees. He went to like the forest to do his meditation and all that. And Vyasadeva said that he needs to know the Srimad Bhagavatam and all that, or else in the past he's not gonna be able to preach. So then he sent 2 servants going to cut the trees and all that, and then the servants were like saying all the verses in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Shukadev Goswami heard, because they were singing it. They were singing the verses in the place where he was meditating. And then Shukadev Goswami woke up from his meditation and said that where did you learn this? Who's your guru? I want to learn this thing. So they said okay. They took him to Vyasadeva, and then Shukadev Goswami said that he wanted to learn about the Srimad Bhagavatam. So then Vyasadeva told him the Srimad Bhagavatam, and then when Parikshit Maharaj got his shrap from being cursed for like 7 days, he's gonna die by a person because he put a snake. Then he wanted to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam in 7 days. He wanted to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. So then Shukadev Goswami put like a big ceremony thingy that he was telling the story of the Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj.
Yeah.
And then over there, Sutta Goswami was there too.
Yes.
So
Okay. Let's stop there because that's a long.
Yeah, it's a really long story. I can't say anymore.
No, thank you, Ayati. You very well said it. So people like Avya, Vedant. I don't know if you know the stories of Sukadev Goswami, Vyasdev. So I don't know if you have time on Saturdays, right? In the morning at 10:30 to 11:30, there is a class on Srimad Bhagavatam. So these stories are being taught by another Mataji, Rashmi Mataji. She teaches this on Saturdays. So if you're interested, you can join those classes, right? So these stories are being taught there. Yes, Avya. And then I'll come to my
link. Is there any link?
Yes, I will send you that link to your mom. It's the same Zoom link, 10:30 to 11:30 on Saturdays.
Wait, it's the same Zoom link as this one?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only difference between it is that it's about Bhagavatam and that it's on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's on Saturdays. So I'm teaching Bhagavatam only. Is Canto 10. Bhagavatam is 12 cantos, 12 sections, 12 volumes. So Rashmi Mataji is teaching from the first canto. I am teaching specifically 10th canto, which is Krishna stories. So she's starting from the beginning. Okay, so you can join these classes. These are very nice classes. So you will hear about Sukadev Goswami and the stories from Mahabharata and all these things in that Saturday class. Okay, Mahima and then Jaini. Yes, Mahima.
I'll ask Mummy if we have anything on that time.
Okay, sure. Mahima?
My question was kind of like not about Sukadev Goswami, but my question was like, so Krishna and all of his pastimes, did it happen in all of the material universes or just in the one we're in right now?
So these things are mostly from the ones where we are in, right? But it is also said that during one day, there used to be 3 pastimes of Krishna, 3 demon killings in one day. In the Krishna book and the Srimad Bhagavatam, we are just hearing very few major ones. So Krishna used to get bored. I'm here in Vrindavan. In one day, he might kill 2 or 3 demons. But we are only hearing the major ones. And if you consider all the material universes, it's going to be so many. And it is also said that Ananta Shesh, or Balaram's expansion, he has thousands of hoods, and from the eternal time he keeps on glorifying Krishna. He's never been able to finish it. Why? Because Krishna keeps on doing new pastimes and wonderful things. So you can never get tired of glorifying Krishna. If Ananta Shesh is never tired, is always speaking, forget about us. We're just probably spending 2 hours, 1 hour during a day. Ananta Shesh is constantly, with all his hoods, with all his mounts, is always glorifying Krishna, and he's not able to catch up because Krishna is doing Leela every single day.
And that's just one universe.
Yes. Okay, so who had another question? Jaini, right? Yes, go ahead, Jaini.
Many more days until the next project.
Okay, yes, we will decide. We will decide that. Give me some
want to do
ideas.
a group project this time.
Okay, group project. Okay. But then the group projects, then I have to figure out, probably Vedant and Avya have to do it together. And Jaini, you and somebody have to, because we are in different locations, right?
Oh.
So we are in different locations. So that is the problem with group projects. Then Avya and Vedant have to do it together. Probably then Mahima and Shriya, or Mahima and Mehak have to do it together, and Sahas and somebody else. So we have to, if you want to really do a group project, then you have to tell me the names.
And how let's do this? Okay, so Avya and Vedant would be together. Shriya and Mahima and maybe Adha can be together. Sahas and Mehak could be together. And then
Ishan and
me.
Meera.
Huh?
And you
does
and
Meera even do any of this?
No, Meera doesn't do. So Ishan, who is going to be Ishan's partner then?
I can.
Yes. So let me think about that.
For me.
Yeah, Jaini.
You can join up with Mehak and Sahas or something.
Jayani, you can be with Priya and Audrey and me because you live close to us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
so
I just wanted to say,
yeah.
why did I bring up? Yes, we will decide on this project. Give me a few days and then I'll send. Okay. But one thing I just wanted to say that, okay, next class is just right before Janmashtami, right? So next class is right before Janmashtami. Janmashtami is on Monday. So what are you gonna, what promise or what vow you want to take for Krishna? What things? Everybody will share what nice things they want to start in their life so they become closer to Krishna. Just 3 nice things. So next Sunday, everybody, we will start a new story, but I want to hear from you guys what nice thing you will start with Janmashtami being on Monday. What nice thing you will start?
That's project.
That's not the project. That's just, we want to take. Is that what you're going to do? Starting some Janmashtami?
No.
Throw things? No, right? So that's, so let's that I will, so think about that question, right? And I'll ask, and then I'll think about the project and see how we can do a group project. They really wants that. And the other thing I wanted to say was, why did I ask about Sukadev Goswami? Because we were talking about Putana story. So Sukadev Goswami believed in Brahman. What is Brahman? Who can answer my question? Sahas, I haven't seen you for the whole class. Sahas, can you tell me what is Brahman by turning on your video if you can?
Brahman is like it's like the light coming from the spiritual world. What's it called? The yogis, they try to go there, but eventually they come back because that's not where we're trying to go. We're trying to go above that to the spiritual world. This all of the Brahman, the impersonal Brahman, is just the effulgence coming from Krishna through the spiritual world.
Very nice, Sahas. So Vedant and Avya, did you understand what is Brahman?
Yes.
I have one question.
Yes, go ahead, Sahas.
Krishna was in the material world. Was there also effulgence coming from the material world then?
No, like if when he showed his Virata Rupa, if you remember in Bhagavad Gita, nobody else could see that. You need special eyes to see that. So he gave the special eyes. So again, it depends. Krishna can do whatever he wishes. He's not coming with that all effulgence here. But when you see his Virat Rupa, again, that is temporary form. That's not the form we worship. We worship his two arms form. So you need special eyes to see his Virat Rupa, or even the Brahma Jyoti, the Brahman. You need to do so much austerities to get there. So what I was saying is, what's his name? Sukadev Goswami believed in Brahman. He did not believe that Krishna is personal, which means he did not believe that Krishna has a body. Right? He did not believe that Krishna has 2 arms and legs. That he did not believe the Supreme Personality of Godhead as like can have a form. He thought that Supreme Personality is light. So many of the religions will say that the God does not have a body. That's not we believe in. We believe that Krishna has a body, is a spiritual body, is a divine body. It's not like the body of ours that it will grow old and die. But that body, so when Sukadev Goswami heard these verses regarding Putana, that Krishna gave the position of a nurse to that demon who tried to kill him, he got very excited. Oh, now I see that even that Supreme Personality of Godhead has a form, and I want to hear more about that. So that is why he went back to Vyasadeva. So that is how this connection is linked. Okay, so that connection being linked, that when Vyasadev's son, Sukadev Goswami, who was an impersonate, who believed that there is no form of Krishna, when he heard this verse, then he became very excited to learn more about Srimad Bhagavatam and went to Vedvyas to learn about Srimad Bhagavatam. What are the 3 forms of Krishna? What are the three things in which he he shows us. One is Brahman. What are the other two ones? Who can answer that question? Vedant, you know the answer?
One is Paramatma.
Yes. And the last one? So we said Brahman, Paramatma, and
And it is normal form.
yeah,
Krishna.
very nice, very nice, very nice. Shreya, where does Paramatma reside?
In the heart,
Yes, in the heart. So if we think that nobody's watching, I can watch TV. Mommy and dad are not there. Let me watch TV. But who is watching? Who? The Paramatma knows, right? The Paramatma knows if you're cheating. So we cannot say that there is nobody. So we always try to do good because Krishna is always watching. He is in our heart. But again, that is the partial representation. It's a partial representation. The full representation is Krishna in his Golok Vrindavan. Yes, Mahima. You're muted.
I would like to add something on the Paramatma part. So a few days ago, I increased my chanting from 1 round to 4 rounds. And before, if like I did something wrong, I'd just be like, oh, it's okay, I'll just not do it again. But this time, like after I increased my rounds to 4 rounds, and in the afternoon, I was going to like watch TV, and I didn't do my homework, but I wanted to watch TV. But then I heard the Paramatma in me say, no, this is not right. You cannot do that. You need to do your homework first. So then instead of watching, I just offed it and I did my homework.
Very nice, Mahima. Yes, the Paramatma speaks from the heart. If you chant, if you get purer, as Mahima is saying, you can hear. Paramatma is always speaking, but when your heart gets purer, you will hear that. And sometimes also will happen is you don't even want to say something, but Paramatma from your mouth will come out and say, and those things are right, true. So people who chant a lot, who are purer, they can predict future. Why? Because the Paramatma is saying from their inside. Whatever they say, it becomes true. Because it's Krishna who is speaking from inside. Does that make sense? So yes, it's our job to pray, to chant, which reminds me, I told you guys that I will ask every once in a while, who is chanting how much? Mehak, we'll start with you. How many rounds are you chanting, Mehak?
sometimes 1,
Sometimes 1. Can you do it
and
every single day?
sometimes 3, sometimes 2.
Okay. What is your minimum you do every day? Every day.
I used to do 3. Like,
Okay, let's start with every day 1. Minimum 1. If you can make it more, it's good, right? Minimum 1. Okay. Ishan,
1.
are you doing it regularly? Don't lie, right?
I try to do it every day.
You try. So you're not following every single day. Okay, sit down. So with Krishna Janmashtami, can you promise to Krishna that you will at least do 1? So this is one of your things. I'm going to ask 3 things which you're going to do. So at least 1 minimum, big one. Okay. Okay. Avya.
1.
How many?
But
1.
1,
that-
but now I kind of stopped doing it.
Okay. So we are making a promise with Krishna Janmashtami coming up in a few days, right? Next Monday.
Yeah, I'll try to do 1.
I will try to do 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Great. Jayani.
I kind of stopped too.
Okay. That is why I keep asking. That's why I like to ask. So how much will you do? 1. Okay. Thank you. And Shreya?
If I feel like doing lots of rounds, I do 4 rounds. But when it's like school days and when I don't have time, I just do 1 or 2.
Okay. So what is your minimum?
Maybe 2.
Okay. So you will do every single day, minimum 2. If you feel it is too hard because of school days, stick to 1, but stick to 1 every single day. Okay, Vedant?
I usually do 1 to 2 every day. 1 is my minimum. Sometimes if I have a lot of time like with me, I usually do 3.
Wow, very nice, Vedant. I'm so proud of you. Keep that up. Minimum 1. If you can do more, great. Sahas?
I've been doing 2 rounds every day.
Wow, that is very nice. I like consistency.
I've been thinking of increasing.
Yes, if you can increase, slowly increase. Yes, very nice. Yes, Shreya.
Actually, I think my minimum is
Minimum is 4. Okay, let's try to be realistic. If you don't get time, you start with something small and then you increase it. Okay, but we have to consistently. If you promise Krishna, if you promise yourself in front of these people that I'm going to do one, then you, as I said, right, Krishna is there in your heart watching. So you make a promise and you keep doing it. And then you feel like when you increase it. And then Adhav,
2.
two big rounds?
Yes.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Mahima?
So I'll just say how much rounds I did and then I'll add. So sometimes I forget to do my japa, but starting from Brahma Jayanti, my minimum will be 2, and I'll start to add like if I wake up, because when I wake up late, it's hard for me to do a lot of rounds. So starting from Brahma Jayanti, I'll try to wake up early and try to do 4 rounds, but my minimum is 2. And I would like to say after we went to the Ratha Yatra in New Jersey, me, Shreya, and Adhiv have increased our rounds to 4 and 2.
Wow, very nice. So you guys went to Rath Yatra in New Jersey. I saw the pictures. So Vedant and Avya, these guys were close to you guys. They went for vacation in New Jersey. There was a Rath Yatra. I don't know which city was it.
Nice.
It was on that road where like all the Indian places are.
Oh, Edison?
Oakwood.
Oakland. Okay.
Yes.
Oakland. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Ayati?
I think I'll try to like do like 6 rounds because I normally have a lot of time because I would normally use like 3 or 4 hours playing with my dolls and toys and stuffed animals. So I can just instead like replace that of doing chanting.
Okay, Ayati, let's start with small. How many are you doing every single day?
I would start doing 4 because
Okay.
once I did 4 in like 2 or 1 hour.
Yeah, so consistency is the key, right? We can say 4 and 6 and 16, but it's every single day you have to do it and then you increase it. So because once you make a promise, it's a promise to Krishna, right? So let's try to make, okay, I will do 1. And then if more, that's good. Or I'll do 2.
So like, for like my minimum would be like, would be like 4 or 3.
Okay. So let's count to 3. Okay, because I'll ask your mom or dad. Okay. So next time homework is what will you 3 things, good things you will start doing Janmashtami. Doesn't need to be just only this chanting. It could be something else like I'll finish my homework every day by this time, or I listen to mom and dad when I'm eating, or I will sit nicely while in a class and not sit like on the floor like Ishan is doing right now, right? So those nice things can also be there, right, Ishan? Okay, yes, Sahas.
The thing is, sometimes when I chant a little more rounds, sometimes I get distracted. So usually when I chant like 2 rounds, I get like really good. I feel good after chanting because I think I chant better than if I chanted more rounds because I think I get distracted.
Okay, so that's good. So then what you can do, 2 rounds in the morning, 2 rounds in the evening or something. So then you can do like that. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you. You guys did wonderful job, Mehak, You did wonderful. Shriya, Adhav, Mahima, wonderfully done. And all the kids on the other day also did very well. So I'm so happy and so proud of you guys. Keep up the good work. Okay, so we'll just say our prayers. Vansha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Thank you, kids. We'll see you next Sunday. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Can we talk?
Hare Krishna.